Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to this week's Plan With Me. My vent is going off right now, or like the air intake thing, so I'm sure that's loud, but this is for the week of March 11th through the 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day, which is today actually. But I'm using this kit from LynnerDesigns called Under the Waves. It's the Little Mermaid kit. No, I have not watched it this week. I forgot to make notes on when to watch things, so maybe I'll watch it tonight. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I don't currently have Disney Plus, but I canceled Hulu. Is it Hulu? Yeah, I canceled Hulu so that I could get the Disney Plus non-ad version for like $2 more than the non-ad version of Hulu, so maybe I will get that tonight, because I think that actually ran out yesterday. However, that was the kit. And then I do have like these hole protectors that came on the foil bundle, but I didn't want to foil the whole thing. And then the icon and character add-on, and then the bestseller solids for my shop and Q3 Bear and Q3. And then the foil pack, part of this is a printable foil pack that I did print, cut, and foil myself. So this like coral color, I would probably foil all of my scripts in this coral color, or light purple. It might be the coral though. And then these two are from LynnerDesigns. I actually like bought them from her, and it is a blue hollow for the underlays, so yeah, that's all weird. With that being said, as usual, I'm going to lay down the base and then the boxes, and then I will see you for the day by day.
But I'm not falling, even if I'm
Now, day by day time, so for this week, I used the March font of the month, which this is going up before that's expired, if that's what you want to call it, like before it's out of shop. So if you want that, go grab it before it's gone. I think I'm just gonna use like this big shell, maybe like the Dingle Hopper up here. It looks like not good, but whatever. So I don't know if I said it, I also foiled it in light purple. My vent is going off because my heater's on. Anywho, March, and then I did mark 1 week on the sidebar until Joe's birthday. So that little balloon bear is from my shop. And then the first thing that I marked on Mondays that it worked, I used the, for the first time, Little Mermaid icons from my shop for a bunch of random things this week. So that is from my shop. We listened to Crime Junkie while working. So those headphones are from the Icon add-on. And then for lunch, we finally got to a different place, like different food than like what we had in New York. So I'm using this fast food bag to mark that we got which is apparently a chain. I feel like their subs are comparable to like Shrek's. If you have that, I have no idea if that's national. But they're like very skinny. They're like smaller than like a Subway sub, but it was really good. And that fast food bag is from my shop. And then I watched Real Housewives of Atlanta, which I have finished. So I've moved on this week, but that TV is the TV version 2 from my shop. And then this day we had the twins parent-teacher conference. So I marked that with this girl. I also did not watch Little Mermaid. Like, I have not seen the new Little Mermaid yet. And I did catch up on, I don't think I fully caught up this week on Vanderpump Rules, but I did watch like one episode I was behind on. And that TV's from the Icon add-on. Then I marked cooking dinner with this little snowball from Sweet It Was Paper. And then Joe and I watched Degrassi, which I do think that we watched every night again. It's been like our show, our nighttime show currently. So I have these little olive characters. It's like the girl and the boy watching TV from LynnerDesigns. And then on Tuesday, the first thing I marked is that I got ready. I used the little Ariel from For the First Time. Is it called that? Maybe it's just called like The First Time in Forever. I don't know. I always get it mixed up with the song from Frozen. But apparently there's a new song in the new movie that's not like in the old movie, so that's why I went with that instead of calling it like Little Mermaid. But then we did go to the DMV and I got my Minnesota license plate. It also was kind of annoying because she's like, oh, it's due in January, even though it was March. So I had to pay the full year, even though I'm not getting a full year. So freaking annoying. But like, obviously we didn't know anything. The shit was like expensive. However, they don't have yearly vehicle inspections. You just have to, like in New York, it was every other year you had to register your car, and then yearly you had to get a safety inspection and emissions inspection. So if like your check engine light is on, you had to fix that before you could get your inspection done, which I think is why we see a lot of older vehicles here versus like New York. There was like not a lot of older vehicles, like basically anything after like 2015 you didn't see, rarely ever, unless it was like a vintage car, you know. But they don't have those here. And yeah, we definitely drove to Holly to do that. and we were like in and out real quick. So I do have Minnesota license plates. However, in New York, you had your inspection sticker on the front windshield and your registration sticker on the front windshield. Here it's on the license plate, but I still have those on my car because we haven't taken them off. I don't actually have like a box cutter or razor blade or anything to get them off. So I thought about throwing some undo on it to see if that come off, like would make it come off. But we have Minnesota plates and we still have to get Minnesota licenses. However, we have Minnesota plates and New York things in the window. So that car's from my shop. I don't know if I said that, but after that we went to get my car washed. In one of the car washes in New York, we only had touchless. So like basically you sat your car in the thing and it would like blow, like spray water at your car. Here, there was like the little octopus things that you like drove through while it like pulls you through it. But we did get the car washed for whatever reason because it was literally dirty the next day. But this car wash icon is from Fox and Pip. And then we ran to Hornbacher's and got some baked goods. We were looking to see what they had for like birthday cakes because Joe's birthday is like the next week. And we just ended up getting like some baked goods. And yeah, that was the first time we ever checked out at Hornbacher's, and it was weird. So that little shopping bear is from my shop. And then we did play outside. We played out back this day. So this little soccer ball, I kicked the soccer ball with Jude. That's from Paper and Milk. And both of our neighbors came out with their dogs. And yeah, anyway. And then I watched more Real Housewives and I marked that the same way. And then Joe and I watched more Degrassi. And I marked this the same way all week. And then on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked is that my kids had no school because it was the start of spring break, which is a 5-day weekend, basically. And I used that same, like, from that Little Mermaid sheet. And I marked working. And while working, we listened to Crime Junkie through headphones. So that is from Paper and Milk. And then we did get groceries, I think delivered. So that grocery icon is from LynnerDesigns, like the icon I had on. And I marked Real Housewives of Atlanta with this Peacock TV that really doesn't match, but I wanted to use it because it was the last one and I didn't have enough of these TVs, so it worked out. I finished both of those sheets. And then, did I say that's from my shop? I played some game pigeon games with Jude, so I used that cell phone for my shop to mark that. And then I cooked dinner. So I used that snowball. And then watched more Degrassi. And that was marked the same way. I really like the 3 different foils on this. But on to the second half of the week. Also, I want to say, when I was doing the base, I realized that like the Sunday was blue and I think it was supposed to be purple. And then the purple, like when I was laying them down, I put the purple on the blue and then I had to like move them. So if you watch the base, you'd see that. But when I brought it up to Lynn, it's because we were, like, I remember helping her pick this coral color for this kit because obviously there's coral and I thought that would be like a really nice addition. So that's why, because in the mix of that, she forgot to like change it. But I've never had like any other issues with her kits. However, Thursday I marked no school the same way, working the same way. Ooh, okay. Real Housewives of Atlanta the same way as most days. And then I did finish watching the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion this day. And then Mark doing laundry. That TV's from iShop, as well as that washing machine. Then I marked cooking dinner again. And watching Degrassi. And then on to Friday. Friday there was no school again. Then we had a meeting with Jude's therapist at like the therapy place, and I already was starting to get anxiety from that, but the crayons are from my shop. And then I marked working. That's super crooked, like the square box. And I watched Real Housewives, and then I marked having anxiety. So I used this crying bear from my shop to mark that. I cooked dinner after. And that little crock pot is from, or like Instant Pot, I think it is from the Icon add-on. And then I watched Degrassi. And then Saturday I marked sleeping in. Probably just a moderate amount, like 9 a.m., not like 12 p.m. And that messy bed's from my shop. My son, my oldest, went and got a haircut. My youngest needs a haircut. But we did want to like try out a place first, and Declan's definitely the one to do that with. And he's also older and has like a buzz cut, not a buzz cut, like he's got like longer hair on top and then buzzed on the sides, and then when that grows out he just looks really shaggy, where Jude's got like a really nice thick wavy hair, so his hair actually looks nice while it's long too. But I use that icon from the Coffee Monsters Co. to mark that. I think that they really liked the place that they went, so that is nice. And then I use this little Ursula from that sheet to mark designing. And then I use this little iced coffee bear to mark that we had shamrock shakes, because after they got their haircut, like Declan got his haircut, they stopped and got shamrock shakes for everyone. That's Joe's favorite, even though he's lactose intolerant. And then I marked buying wax, because I've been doing that now. My wax stash was getting low, and I didn't want to make Joe use his wax stock on me. So I bought from like 5 places, and yeah, I'm stocked up now. However, this is from Once More with Love. And then I marked watching more Real Housewives of Atlanta. And marked printing and cutting stickers, because I did do a like decent size order from Lynn this day, because I got a bunch of journaling kits that are printable. And then this little sticker kit icons from my shop. And then Joe and I watched Degrassi. And then on Sunday it was St. Patrick's Day. So I marked that with the St. Patrick's Day icon from my holiday sheet. And then I marked designing the same way. Real Housewives the same way. Marked getting groceries, probably delivered again, with that Walmart bag from my shop. And then I was in my feelings again. I don't actually remember why here, but I didn't make it. Actually, Joe made spaghetti for dinner. And that's from, I don't even know if it's, yeah, I guess that's spaghetti. I think it's from Fox and Cactus. And then lastly, I marked that we watched Degrassi. So that was my week. And I'm going to throw out my planner, and then I will be right back. Here is the finished spread. I do love the 3 different foil colors, and that I was able to use these little icons of mine, even if I did not watch this movie. But I'm going to flip through everything that's left of the kit. one box and then nothing. So yeah, that was everything for this week's Plan With Me. As always, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not already, and I will see you next time. Bye.